Make no mistake about it. The last week, 10 days of the NBA season can be a real challenge. That being said, I've been running great down the stretch. I'm 18-5, 78% over the last 3 weeks in the NBA, plus 39 units of profit. Long term, 402 and 308 in the NBA since 2022, up more than 200 units of profit. I like this time of year. Let's see if we can navigate the minefields of late season NBA with this double gamer tonight. We're going to talk the Suns and the Thunder. We're going to talk the Nuggets and the Kings. Let's start with OKC and Phoenix. And to me, this is as simple a bet as you're ever going to find. The stronger of my two opinions for tonight, OKC and Phoenix. And right now, looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen. By the way, get a 7-day free trial. Check this out. oddslogic.com/Teddy. Free 7-day trial. And look at our live line service. Live line service. Might be something you're interested in. You can get it 7 days for free. Again, oddslogic.com/Teddy. But looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen, the money's come for Phoenix today. OKC was as high as minus 12 last night. I'm seeing 9.5s and 10s out there right now. Total sitting in the 226.5 range. And look, let's not sugarcoat this. Dead teams in the NBA down the stretch are bet against every single time. And the Phoenix Suns have stopped playing competitive basketball since Kevin Durant got hurt. They're 0-7 straight up, 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 contests. They've lost each and every one of those 7 games, not in competitive fashion. They've lost all 7 by double-digit margins. Home court edge for Phoenix tonight, right? Well, they've lost their last 3 home games by 38, 30, and 39 points. That's their last 3 home games. Phoenix is the single most disappointing team in the league this year, maybe Philly. And given the toxic locker room that we've been hearing about, and a head coach who may not get a second chance in Phoenix, this is not a spot where the Suns are suddenly going to show up and revive themselves. You know? I mean, we talk about fading dead teams down the stretch. The Suns are as dead as any team in the league, every bit as dead as Utah or Charlotte or some of these real bottom feeders. And that, for me at least, makes Phoenix a one-way team. Before I talk about Oklahoma City, I do want to ask you guys one simple favor. If you like this type of analysis, hit that like button. Done. Problem solved. If you want, comment below. Tell me what you think about these games tonight. And of course, did we get to 200,000 yesterday? We're real close to 200,000 at WagerTalk on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, do it right now, and you'll get instant alerts every time these videos go live. Also, want to let you guys know about a special offer right now. We run this every once in a while, and I've been running real good the last couple of weeks. We're hot. We're making money for the clients in baseball. We're making money for the clients in basketball right now. Get every play every day for the next 365 days, full year, just $99 a month. That's a good deal. It doesn't get any cheaper. Check out my page, wt.buzz/TC to get on board. So look, there's no urgency for Oklahoma City. We haven't seen an injury report for the Thunder tonight. They could easily be sitting starters on the second of back-to-backs. Both teams are on the second of back-to-backs. But what does OKC have? They have depth. That's been their magic formula all year. They're young, they're hungry, they're deep. And we talk about defense. Again, who can get stops right now? OKC still the top quartile in the NBA in defensive efficiency over the last 10 games. Phoenix, in the last 10 games, number 29 in defensive efficiency. They've completely let go of the rope. OKC has a winning record as road chalk. They're 20-12 in this role this year. The Suns have losing record as home dogs. To me, it's a no-brainer. Keep fading Phoenix. It's OKC or pass for this better. Let's talk about another game in West Coast action for tonight, the Nuggets and the Kings. This one's got all kinds of stuff swirling behind the scenes. Obviously, Denver with a pretty shocking move the other day. Was it on Monday? On Tuesday? It happened recently. I think it was Monday where they fired head coach Mike Malone, told GM Calvin Booth. And again, this has been, we talk about toxic locker rooms. Clearly, there's been behind the scenes issues with Denver in terms of disconnect between coaching staff and management. Well, everyone's gone right now. Rick Adelman's kid is now the head coach for the Nuggets down the stretch. It's a Denver team that's been playing without Jamal Murray. They won't have Jamal Murray again tonight. It's a Denver team that's lost 4 in a row, including an ugly loss last time out, a game they probably should have beaten Indiana in and found a way to lose it. Of course, we talk about Denver, we recognize the championship they had, but we also note the moves that they've made since then. They didn't sign KCP. They didn't sign Bruce Brown. Instead, they let those guys go. And the depth for Denver, the defensive intensity for Denver, just hasn't been there. I'm not convinced. And look, the knee-jerk reaction here is this is a championship contending team. They just fired their coach a week before the playoffs. This is, if ever, a circle the wagons game. I get it for Denver. But I don't trust Denver right now. All right? I don't trust Denver without Jamal Murray. I don't trust Denver's depth. I don't like the way they're playing defense. I worry about the disconnect between ownership and players in Denver right now. Plain and simple. I ain't laying 4. What are we looking at now? I mean, the money's poured in on the Nuggets. Looking at my Odds Logic live odds screen. -4 at a lot of books. This was 1 last night. Total sitting in the 234.5 range. There is a player prop I like in this game, however. Let's talk about it in just a minute. First, again, the like button makes all the difference. If you like this type of analysis, please hit that like button. If you want to leave a comment below the comments, we really appreciate them. And of course, it's okay to disagree with me. I don't get mad. If we all have the same opinion, there would be no betting marketplace. So feel free to tell us what you think below in the comments. And of course, subscribe to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Check out my special offer, $99 a month for every play every day over the next 365 days. And we're running real good right now, guys. 77% all sports run, 83% MLB run, 78% NBA run. I mean, it's been a good couple of weeks for the clients and I to open April. I'm the #1 capper in both net units of profit and percentage at WagerTalk so far this month. Take advantage of this offer and get on board. WT.buzz/TC will take you right to my homepage. So let's talk about Sacramento. Okay, it's a Sacramento team that's battling 9th, 10th in the Western Conference, just like Denver's battling for playoff positioning there. I don't worry too much about that. That being said, the Kings have shown a little bit of upside of late. They lost their first 3 games on their just concluded road trip. They won their last 3 games on the just concluded road trip. And what happened those last 3 games? Zach LaVine's gone nuts. First one, he went 9 for 19 for 25 points. Second time, 15 for 21 for 37. The third time, 16 for 28 for 43. So that's 19, 21, and 28 shot attempts the last 3 games for LaVine. And Sacramento's won all 3 of them. He's lined it over 22.5 points tonight. And I think that's low. When you hear it's Doug Christie quote, when he gets a heater going, it's a different type of heater. You just want him to touch the ball every time on every possession. I think Zach LaVine, a hot Zach LaVine right now, is a guy worth riding. Over 22.5 points is the way I would bet this one. I do not trust Denver enough to lay this price with them. I don't know that I want to step in front of the Nuggets for tonight. This is an optimal opportunity to get involved with a player prop this evening. Zach LaVine over his points. If you want to go points, rebounds, assists, that's 29.5. You can go that. I thought points was the better prop for this one. I think he's going to get his touches. I think he's going to get his attempts. And I look for Zach LaVine to go over his point total on Wednesday night. Thank you so much for watching WagerTalk TV. We really appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us. We'll do it again. For sure. Free play videos each and every day at WagerTalk.com. Best of luck with all your bets on Wednesday night. And thank you for watching WagerTalk TV. Cheers.